Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. Sorry for the noise in the background, it's my cat. She's frustrated because I've got a load of stuff on the bed and she likes to sleep here. This bed is going to be taken away on Thursday by Bulky Bobs, and basically she sleeps here during the day and she's annoyed because I've put stuff on here because I wanted to talk about thrifting and making stuff today. Today's Cheapy Tuesday. I've not been shopping because I'm cutting back on my money because I keep needing to buy DIY materials because I'm fixing my house up to get it up for sale next month. So as part of that, I've been thrifting as well as buying new stuff and loads of DIY materials to do painting and decorating and that sort of thing. I recently bought 5 chairs, dining chairs. They were £10 each, and each couple of days I've been varnishing each chair in an oak and varnish mix. So I've done 4. One's in my son's bedroom and the 4 remaining ones will be used with my dining table, which is about 20 years old. So I've been working on them. I've been skip diving for skirting boards, which is great. That saved me a small fortune. And I've been thrifting loads of cushions. I know, I didn't know you were in the box. I put stuff on top and she was in the box. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, I'm a bad cat mum, aren't I? I'm a bad cat mum. No wonder you were meowing. I thought she was meowing to get on the bed. I didn't realise she was already in the box on the bed. Yeah, so I've bought some new cushions. Not many, to be honest. So like this green fluffy one, I bought 2 of them online on eBay because this room and the back room are in blue and green. So I thought get some green cushions because I like to make lots of cushions from denim. This was a thrifted cushion. This is going to go on my kitchen bench. I've chopped all the wood up ready to go. I'm going to make a kitchen banquette, like a storage bench in the corner, and I thought, oh, that's a pretty cushion. I thrifted that, so this has been washed and ready to go. Same with this velvet one. Who can resist a pom-pom? Not me. And it's lovely velvet both sides, and that cost me £1. This was thrifted as well. I gave it a wash, but the front was still a bit tatty. So what I did was I just put denim on the front from a pair of jeans. I just sewed it onto the front. So it can be either green or blue. So kept that one plain. This one I made from lots and lots of pieces of denim. I call it my origami pillow because it's all little folded pieces like envelopes, so I just like some are the right way around and some are inside out just to give it some contrast. And I like the XOXO design of it, and the back of it is just plain denim. Let's chuck that there. This one was made from kiddies' school dresses. My local charity shop at the end of summer gives away summer clothes, and at the end of winter they give winter clothes away for free. They have a rail. There was loads of kiddies dresses of different colours. So I've been doing some English paper piecing where you make the little hexagons, and I also did a couple of these cushions. These are going to go on the kitchen bench because I just thought it looks cottagey because it's gingham. So these are all kiddies dresses, except for this piece came from a man's shirt, one of my thrifted finds, and this one is from my son's pyjama pants that he outgrew. And these little daisies I got from I think it was the British Heart Foundation. If you live in Liverpool, in Old Swan, I got a big load of it. So I've just been trimming them off and sticking them on everything and anything. And the back of it is just plain denim. So the cushions, some of them are thrifted, some of them have been bought new. I tried to buy bundles of them on eBay to save some money. These are about £8 free delivery. This cushion's also going in the kitchen. This is gingham. This was leftover bit of a tablecloth. I had a big tablecloth and it was stained and trashed, so I just cut out the bits that were still clean and made a gingham cushion. So I thought again that'll add to the cottagey look. I like bleaching denim, not tie bleach. I call it tie bleaching rather than tie dyeing. Using my old jeans, my son's old jeans, or thrifted jeans. So it's just plain denim on the back, and bleached denim on the front, and old zips from the jeans or from other bits of clothing. Nothing goes to waste. And this one's actually stuffed with offcuts of fabric, no little scraggy bits. I don't really throw any fabric out, it all gets used as stuffing. My next project is to make some draft excluders for everybody, because I've got two sons, so one or two will get sent up to Scotland, and one or two will be for my son when he moves to Scotland, and one or two will be for me because it's cold and drafty up there, but it is beautiful, so it's worth the hardship. This is one that I made from a wool blend skirt. So I made like a central panel from the charity shop, and then I just cut fabric remnants around the edges, and the back is better denim. So this one is being tie bleached, this piece, and this is just a normal piece of denim with some buttons sewn on. I just love the effect. I know it's quite hippie or punky, but I like that. This one is my favourite of the cushions I've made. This has got denim all around the edges, all that are being bleached. Looks like little comets. I think it's lovely. But the central panel is all the seams. In Japan, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. What they used to do in the 18th century, because cotton was rare, they used to rip up the cotton kimonos into strips, and they'd weave it into fabric, and they would make bags, cushions, more clothing with it. And so nothing went to waste. It was a sort of, I think the Japanese word for it means waste not, which is like, reminds me of World War II, waste not, want not. And I just love this panel. It's really thick and heavy. It took me a while to sew everything down and whatever, but I think it's just absolutely beautiful, and that's my favourite one. And at the back, it's just panels of leftover denim. This one's been tie bleached as well, and this one is just a normal tie bleached one on the back. But on the front, the remnants of the skirt and my denim, I've made a weavy cushion. I keep saying, I think it's Sakiori, I think the name is for weaving with fabric in Japanese. I think it's Sakiori. I keep going to say sashiko, but I know sashiko is actual stitching, isn't it? So yeah, if you look closely, it's bits of the skirt left over and bits of the denim left over. And again, this one's been stuffed with fabric remnants and a little bit of cushion, tiny bit of cushion left over. So nothing's been wasted. I also like to do crocheting. I like to crochet when I'm watching the telly at night, or a bit of sewing. So one of these blankets will go in the back room and one will go in this room. So again, I've just used thrifted wool. Sometimes I buy wool from Home Bargains, because I think they do nice wool. I like to use chunky wool. This is just made from acrylic wool, so it's not fancy or expensive, and I've just put tassels on to use up the last of the wool. And all different mad colours, greys, red, bit of yellow, whatever I could find, and some bits, like I said, from Home Bargains. And this is my favourite one, because this one is actually made from proper wool. I think it's like 60% wool. This one, I think I'll probably end up throwing in here. This is my favourite. The wool was that expensive that my son, who lives in Scotland, bought me some of the balls as well as a gift, because I was sort of halfway through and he said, what do you want, Mum? And he bought the wool for me. So half of it I pay for and half of it he paid for. It's just a nice thing to do while you're watching the telly. So I recently was lucky to find a bag of wool in the charity shop. I got it for a £5, literally a carrier bag full. So I've been doing granny squares, so I'll be making more, so I'm going to be making a granny square blanket. I haven't made one of them for years because I tend to do this one because it's really easy to do this design. I'm not thinking about it while you're making it. I've got some lining paper that I picked up from the charity shop from Bernardo's. Bernardo's is great for wallpaper. I recommend you have a little look. Just keep checking, you got to be patient. Because I wanted some lining paper. I've got some over there as well left over because I renovated my son's bedroom and I did one wall in lining paper and painted it because the wall felt a little bit rough. I sanded it but it still felt rough, so I put lining paper up. In this living room here, I got the gutters replaced outside a couple of years ago too, and that's why there's been damp in here, and it's all dried out. When you touch it, it feels dry, but it's still flaking. So I've got a tin of damp paint, so I'm going to do that today. I was going to paint the ceiling, but I'm going to do the damp paint today, and tomorrow I'm going to put the lining paper up on this chimney window wall, and that little corner there by where my cat is, as you can see. I also thrifted some wallpaper to go in these alcoves. These were £3 each, and it's called Lucia. They've got a grey version in B&Q at the moment, and it's 23 quid, and these cost me £3, and I got 3 rolls of it. And I've just recently bought new doors for my kitchen because it was 60% off at B&Q, and I had a voucher, so all my kitchen doors only come to £60 with postage. So I asked my son for a £20 contribution, and he's given me some Lego. So he said, can you put the Lego up? And this art book from a game, he said to cover the £20. There's lots of little figures in here. And spaceship bits. So I've got some Pirates of the Caribbean. There's like a portal thing, I don't know what that is, off. And like there's some motorbikes and like I said, loads of figures. So I'll get them up to get me £20. So it'll save me some money. You won't have to give me the money because I've already got it. So yeah, so the wallpaper's going in the alcoves, the walls are going to be green, the ceiling's going to be repainted white. I bought this ages ago. I think it's good 2 years on eBay, and it's sat in the box forever and a day, and I got it recently fitted a few months ago. So I'm really pleased it's up. And of course I've got my lamps and bits and bobs to go in here as well, and my dining table will be set up once we've got rid of my son's old bed because he treated himself to a new bed, so that was good. And we got top cash back on a discount on that as well. So exciting times ahead. So once I finish the living room, I'll make my kitchen bench. So please like, share and subscribe. Let me know if you're doing any updating in your house or you're doing any renovating or decorating. I'm always interested to know. And I think it's because spring's in there, isn't it? People want a nice, fresh, clean slate after Christmas. So my cat's having a good groom there. So thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.